Hello everyone, welcome to another video of JavaScript for LWC series. In this video, we are going to explore variables, how they are defined and how they are used in JavaScript. So let's get started. Continuing from where we left last time, in addition to that, I just added index.html and script.js file and also linked that JS file to this index.html. We're not going to preview this template for now until something comes up to show the template part. Otherwise, we'll do most of the things in the IDE itself, that is in VS Code. Let's get started with variables. So variable actually is a container that holds the value. And first question is, why do we even need this? So there are times when you need to access a value at multiple places, but you cannot write it directly because it may be wordy, or it can be huge, or maybe coming from a complex data structure. So it is easy to actually have a variable for that and directly access the value. In JavaScript, we have three ways to define a variable, that are var, let and const. Firstly, we'll see how a variable is defined, how the value is assigned to it, and then we'll see a difference between var, let and const parallelly. So in when we define a variable with var, we add this var keyword first and then give a name to the variable. So let's say we are getting we want to assign first name as a value, that is no tech tutor. So, and if we have to access it this keyword, the variable at some other places, we can directly use it with its name. Now this is just a small string, but it can be huge, it can be an array or anything. So it comes handy if you have a single variable assigned to it and you can directly access it. Now I'll just execute this, and by execute I mean this comes with the code runner extension. So you get this button, when you click on this it runs the code here itself. So you see the output as noob tech tutor. Now similarly, we can assign variable with let and const as well. First thing, we can give it last name or maybe middle name, and we'll reassign this. And just like this, we can assign a variable with const as well, and it will be last name. All right. And the way to access is same. You can directly refer the name of the variable and you'll get the value. So I'll clear it, and when I run it again, I see this will print noob, this print tech, and this prints the tutor part of this. Now if we see differences in between var, let and const, I'll have three blocks and we'll do it in parallel. So let's first take a var. It have a basically a function scope. So I'm not going to create any functions right now because we haven't reached that level yet. So I'll just give you a hint, like anything that is inside in a curly braces, you can assume it as a function for now. And by function scope, what we can do here is we can define a variable, that is var a equals to 10, and we can print this as well. So to print, we need to console.log, and we can refer the the variable name. If we click on run, we get the output as 10. Now what if we do it reverse way, that is we are consoling it first and then we are trying to uh, assign the value. If we do this, we get an undefined. Although it should have been an error, but we're getting undefined. The reason for that is internally what JavaScript do is when you try to access some value which is, or when you are trying to access any variable which is defined by var, JavaScript internally changes, or you can say do something like this, that it defines the value like this, undefined, and then when the code actually reaches to this assignment part of the code, it reassigns the value. So basically, you'll not get that this is not defined. This happens because of a concept called hoisting. This is only applicable for the keyword that are, the variable that are defined with var keyword, but it is different for let and const. So you'll always get undefined if the value is not defined yet and will be defined later. Moving back to the scoping part, I'll tell you the difference between let and const as well. And this function, this feature is not available for those keywords. Let's move back to the scoping part. Now, if we go back in here and let's say we have another code block, let's say this was a function and we had some condition if else or something, and then we had something like this. Now this is functional scope, so it will treat this whole part as a function, and when I say this is function scope, again it will give undefined as the result because same the functional scope. Now however, if we console it after assigning the actual value, we'll get 10 as output. Now one thing here, if we put it outside this block and then reassign the value, if we assign this outside this code block and we run this code again, we'll still see 10 as the output. So it allows to define a variable outside and allows you to assign the value in at some other place. So this was var. Now let's move to let. We'll use similar code for this, and for let we have a block scope. That means if we are defining something at inner block, that is, let's say, which was allowed in var's case, that you could have assigned it in the block and still be able to access it outside. This is not allowed with the case of let, and this is actually beneficial because you do not accidentally override the value of that variable outside that block, which is a possibility in case of var. So let's comment this part and just see the let's block. In here what we're doing is we are defining a variable, giving its value in the inner block of the function and then trying to access it outside the block. And if we do this, we will get an error that it is not defined. However, if we try to access the same thing in the same block, it is allowed. And if we run this, we'll see 10 as output. If we go outside, again it will give an error, but one thing can be done. If we want to access the variable outside, if you want to assign the value in the inner block but want to access that outside, what you can do is you can take this part out and do not assign anything to it and do the assignment later on. And this time if you run this code block, you'll see 10 as output. So this is the difference. var allowed you to assign the value, or define the variable and assign the value itself in the inner block and still be able to access outside. Let don't let you do that. If we move to the const part and we'll use the same block, we'll comment this. If we write const here, Now instead of let, we'll replace this keyword with const. Now what we are trying to do is we have assigned a variable, but we haven't given it any value. Basically allocated this variable. Now what we are doing is we are assigning this variable a value in the inner block and trying to console it. Now if you see, it will not allow this, because with the case of const, which is a shorthand of constant, it needs a fixed value and it needs to be defined at the place where you are declaring this variable. So it has to be done something like this, and you cannot reassign the value at the inner block. And not just inner block, you cannot even assign value in the outer block as well. Let's say if you are trying to reassign this value, it will not allow you. It says assignment of constant variable, so we cannot reassign a value to a constant variable. However, this is allowed in case of let and var. We'll just see. And also it is only accessible in the code block itself. Like so if this is wrapped in this block, it can be accessed anywhere in this block, in the inner as well, but not outside this block. Let's say if I define it in the inner block, now the assignment part is correct only, but if we try to access it outside, it do not have that access. If we have to console it in the inner code block itself, so if we access it, it will give the output. Now we just saw that reassignment is not allowed in this, which is allowed in case of let and var. So if let's say if we have a is equals to 10 at the outer block and we are reassigning the value, and if we run the code block, we'll see at the time this is getting consoled, the value is already overridden by a different value, and same can be done for var as well. So this is the fundamental difference, and how we can actually use it in LWC is, like LWC is overall a class, you can say, and when you have some variable that need to be accessed by different functions, you can assign that at the top level and access all of these all the value all the variables in the different functions. However, if the values are specific to those function, so you can use let and const variable in the function itself, so that it do not get overridden by any variable outs. If you are trying to redefine it outside, it won't override the value, so it will be contained in the function block itself. That sums up this video. Stay tuned for the next videos. Thanks for watching.